I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. $500,000 may soon be on the way to assist a local community with its wastewater plant. John R. King has the story.
Flagler Beach is in line for a $500,000 grant from the St. Johns River Water Management District. Manager Larry Newsom says there'll be a meeting next Tuesday to make the final decision on who gets the grant, but Newsom says Flagler Beach is at the top of the list. If approved, the money will assist with much-needed updates to the facility.
The grant was actually to go in and do slip lining on our sewer lines because a lot of the issues we're having with capacity is because water infiltrates your sewer system. When it gets to your plant doesn't determine what's wastewater and what's water. They just process it. But it still takes capacity and uses capacity. So anytime, we've been doing this program for quite a few years in bits and pieces, and now we're looking at doing more this year, using some of our money and also using some of St. John's money.
Flagler City Commissioners recently passed a proposed 12.5% water and sewer rate increase for operating and improving the decades-old plant, as well as to boost the city's utilities reserve fund. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John R. King.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines.
When it gets to 40 degrees or below, the homeless in Flagler County need to go somewhere warm.
That's why the Sheltering Tree is open again tonight. Martin Collins with the Sheltering Tree says they were open for the past couple of nights when it was cold. He said that while the numbers of people staying there have been down, he does expect the numbers to pick up.
Typically, we would average 16 to 20, but the thing is, it starts slowly and then word gets out.
Collins said that the Sheltering Tree opens at 5:30 every evening with a hot meal for those who need a place to stay. It closes every morning around 7:30 or 8 with a hot breakfast. If you want to help in any way, contact the Sheltering Tree at flaglershelteringtree.com. Tomorrow, the Sheltering Tree helps more than just the homeless. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
One of Flagler County's largest elementary schools has a new leader. Assistant Principal Jessica DeFord will move up into the principal position on an interim basis at Belle Terre Elementary School. DeFord will finish out the school year in the leadership role, taking over for Dr. Terrence Culver, who's retiring. DeFord called it an exciting opportunity for her professionally and personally. She says she looks forward to working with teachers, staff, and students to ensure they all excel. DeFord first came to Flagler Schools in 2013 as a teacher and became assistant principal at Belle Terre in 2016. Flagler County deputies work to make a difference in children's lives this holiday season. Tony Magoo has the story.
At the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, it's full speed ahead preparing for the 13th annual Christmas with a Deputy event. This event focuses on providing Christmas gifts for children in the Flagler County community who otherwise would not have a Christmas. This year, there will be 2 Christmas with a Deputy events in Flagler County. The first will be this Friday at 5 p.m. at the Palm Coast Walmart. This event for 75 kids was made possible by a generous donation from Walmart. The second will be a December 13th event at 5 p.m. That night, activities include crafts and games that will kick off at the Chiumentu, Dwyer, Hurdle, and Grant Law Office building. Then over 100 law enforcement vehicles with lights and sirens blaring will form a convoy and head to the Palm Coast Target with 125 children for holiday shopping. The Sheriff's Office will have help this year with officers from Florida Highway Patrol, the Bunnell Police Department, the Flagler Beach Police Department, and Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.